Get him.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. Today we're up for an absolute treat here. We're no longer doing it by ourselves. We have a professional here. Meet Daryl.
Hey everybody, how's it going? We are actually in search of Sandhill Cranes this afternoon. I spotted a field there last night and this morning, and it's loaded with cranes. There's maybe a few thousand out there, so hopefully everything's right tonight and they do it nice, but it is really high winds right now, so they do some funny things in the afternoons with high winds, so hopefully they will all come back and we can show you guys what a good crane hunt is all about here in Saskatchewan. I work for Untitled Outdoor Outfitters. We actually have some downtime right now because of COVID. A lot of guys canceling their bookings just because of travel requirements or not being vaccinated. So had a week off here, so we linked up here for a hunt. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
We're just taking this big old truck and load it up with 2 blinds and some decoys. Hopefully we'll get it done. It's the toughest conditions. If we can do this, we can do anything.
Super hot, super windy. When it's really hot like this, the birds really don't need to fly till really late, and this wind too can make it tough with cranes. They're such big wingspans. They really don't like to go far in the high winds, but I'm hoping we're not too far from where they're roosting, so hopefully they will come to our field still.
All right, fingers crossed. We'll check in with you guys when we get to the field. Wish us luck.
So we're pulling up to the field we're hunting. We've got permission on it. I talked to the landowner last night. He's awesome. I said we wanted to hunt it this afternoon. He said no problem. What I want to do with these cranes is I want to pick a spot that's extremely close to where they were feeding. So last night, if you look out in the field here, you can see these bales, and there's kind of this ridge line. So this ridge line was full of the birds, and they were strung out down into the bales. Well, there's zero visibility if we get down into the bales there. So I'm gonna put us up on top of one of these hills so we have good visibility of them coming in, and they have good visibility of our decoy spread. We're gonna get in there. We're actually gonna check out the wind direction though and the sun direction, and we're gonna take that into account as well. So let's get out there. So we're down in that bottom right now, and there's a lot of cover here. You can see we could hide the layout blinds really easy. The stubble's really high, but there's just zero visibility. So we're gonna climb up onto this flat over here. So we're not gonna be right on top of the hill. We're not going to be in the bottom. We still have that good cover because they've been raising and lowering the combine header because of the uneven ground. So there's a lot of tall stubble here. Our roost is over this way, so they're going to approach this way and they'll be able to see us here right away. Okay, so what we're doing here, we've got 5 dozen dive bomb crane silhouettes here and 2 layout blinds. So we've got a west wind right now, which we always have in Saskatchewan for whatever reason, but it's going straight this way. So chances the blinds a little bit, because what we want these birds to do is to come off their day roost over here, and we want them to just come into the field here and just follow that contour of this slope and just pitch right into the decoy spread here. I don't want them to start circling around, because once they start circling, they start looking at you more and they see more things wrong with you, and then they usually leave. So if they can just come right in front of us, just kick into the wind and land, because they're always going to land into the wind. So the other good thing about that is why we canted these blinds like that, and we're kind of almost like a cross shoot, but a head-on shoot, is that sun is at our backs. So when these birds are going to be landing, they're going to have the sun in their face, which is going to help hide us. And also that sun, when they're approaching this rig, it's going to shine off these decoys and light up our spread a lot more, and they're going to see these decoys in the field a lot further away. We're going to leave a short leg on this side, so it allows those birds to kick in. This side will have a big hook on it here to kind of channel them into where our blinds are so we can shoot them.
Just finished putting the decoys and we're just hiding the truck. So I guess this is a question that I always had. How far do you usually park your truck?
It's totally situational dependent and field dependent. So right now we've got a fair bit of hills in this field and some cover down there. The only thing I would say that is key is never hide the truck within sight of your spread. Like the birds approach and they can see the truck behind your spread. You don't want that, and you don't park it in between your roost and your spread, because they'll see your truck there and they'll flare up and it gets them higher and it can screw them all up. But because our birds aren't coming from this direction, what we're going to do is just go hide it down in those hay bales there, and we'll probably be, what, 400 meters away? All right. It's not too bad. See, I always try to put it near some sort of cover, like the hay bales. Or
okay, yeah, that's good.
By some trees or something, you know? The only time we leave it in the middle of a field is if you're worried if you have like a split group of birds where there's like birds in one end of the field and birds in the other end, then sometimes we'll actually park it where the one group of birds is so they don't land there.
Oh, okay, I see. Walking back, and yeah,
Crane feathers everywhere.
Crane feathers everywhere, so that's a good sign. Hopefully they come by today.
Hopefully they come back. I mean, you're always taking a risk hunting them in the afternoon, especially with high winds. Sometimes they just walk out of their day roost or just jump up from where they are, but you can also keep them nice and low, and you can be a good shoot too. So you can't kill them sitting at home, so that's why we're out here.
Yeah, that's right.
Sit there and look at you on the highway.
They're just gone now, hey?
Honestly, they don't even seem like birds that were here. They just seem like birds that are just passing through.
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
I'm gonna practice.
Yeah. Oh, there's 3 behind us there. Coming towards us. Looking at us. It's gonna be right above us here in a second. I mean, they're looking. They're just 10 miles up there right now.
When you shoot them, do you lead at all or anything?
Shoot at their head.
Okay.
Right at their beak, basically.
Okay.
Ready over there?
Yep.
Get him, get him, get him. It's tough shooting in high wind.
Oh man. Okay, Daryl, next time we'll look at them. I need to practice.
They came in nice.
Good thing I brought a lot of ammo.
How many boxes did you bring in? I picked up your bag. It was pretty heavy.
3 boxes.
That's more than 3 boxes in that bag. Come on. That camera might not be getting them, but it's angled up pretty high.
Is it?
Yeah. When you shoot it, probably get them, but like when they're flying in front of us. Like, yeah. There's 2 on your hard left there. Coming over.
Above us.
There you go. Got him.
Alright. Yeah. Woo!
It's tough in the high winds. They can do whatever they want. It's just too high of a wind. It's still working. I mean,
Yeah.
they're coming in.
Yep. Well, I'm glad I got one.
Shoot.
They're picky, eh?
Oh yeah. Go pick these up.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks so much. Oh, it's nice and cool out here.
Yeah.
Alright, my first ever Sandhill Crane. Woo. Check that out. Wow. Ribeye of the sky. More birds coming.
Just drop them and jump in. The best decoy is somebody. I'm just gonna get a cardboard cutout. You know, you see it like a sports store, like a hockey player.
Yeah.
You're gonna get one of those of a hunter and put it in your decoys. You'll see birds all day long.
No kidding.
Get him, Luke, get him. There you go, double, come on. Yeah, you hit him. Oh, he's gonna go down.
Woo!
There you go, double, come on. Yeah, you hit him. Oh, he's gonna go down.
Ooh, that was exciting.
We'll have to chase that one.
Oh, okay, I'll go get that one, hey?
Yeah, that one right there. Let's go get him before he runs away.
Okay.
You're gonna have to shoot him again though.
Okay.
They're vicious. Try to get upwind of him because you're gonna have to take off into the wind.
Okay, yeah.
3 more behind the slow.
So you're right.
Just kept going.
Yep. In front of us? Yep.
Get him, They saw something. They saw something in the last second, and then with that high winds, you see how fast they open their wings and they can get out. One more.
Yep.
Let's go grab that one.
Oh, there's another. There we go, another nice one. Oh, there's one. Of course, eh?
Told you when you're standing. Look at there. Here's the difference between that's a juvenile.
Okay.
So it doesn't have the red patch on it.
Well, that's
So
a
that's an
mature one?
older one, yeah, and this is younger ones.
Oh, okay. 2 old one, 2 young one.
Yeah.
Nice. 4 down.
4.
40%.
3 behind. Is that what our shooting's at too?
I don't know about me yet, I'm probably like worse than 40%. You really need a flexible neck for this job. Like,
Yeah. They're coming perfect and then they turn on.
yeah, maybe they saw me through the blind. Okay. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Shoot them with the
Woo.
There you go.
Nice.
Those guys were low.
Yeah. I was aiming at those 2. I didn't even see those other 2.
Oh, there's 2 behind that were coming too, but those you were looking at the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, these guys.
I didn't even see those until I sat up. I'm like, okay, I'll shoot these ones, I guess.
Right there, yeah. Those are the ones I meant because they were.
Oh, okay.
They were just skimming the ground.
Yeah.
Like, they just
Woo!
hovered across the ground.
Nice. So we got 2 that
2
time.
more.
Woo. They're so silent, hey? Like,
Sometimes, yeah.
so hard to see them coming.
When you're in the blind and they come in that low, it can be. And with these silhouettes up high,
Yeah.
like I couldn't see them behind this one. I was trying to look through its legs.
Yeah, like I couldn't see those 2. There's a few on the right
Yeah,
there.
I saw some messing around there. I think that was those 5 that
Oh, okay,
came
past
in. We
us.
should have shot at those first 5, but they were just
Yeah, like they got so close and.
with the high winds though, like because they were just borderline. So if you would have, as soon as you get up to shoot, they already flare.
Oh,
and then
okay.
by the time you get up and shoot, they're another 10-15 yards back, and then they're just not killable. So
Yeah.
rather just wait for a pair like that to come in and
Nice.
shoot them with their feet down.
There we go. We got 60% done. Ooh, a mature one. How big do they get? Is that considered?
This is full size.
Oh, okay.
But look how tall they are. Like,
Yeah. Are they smaller than geese?
their bodies are, and that's one of the things that people screw up a lot, especially when we have clients come in from wherever. Like, they look like such a huge target.
Yeah.
Like, they put their wings out. Like, look at it.
They have big. Oh wow. Yeah,
Like,
that's huge.
Well, yeah, that's almost what, 5
feet?
Yeah. So when they're coming in like that, it looks like such a big target. But then when you actually look at the body of them, like, they're not. The body's not very big. Like, look at, like,
Yeah.
like, it's tiny. It's a size just a little bit bigger than a duck and about the size of a snow goose. So, like, they're such a huge target that everyone doesn't really position their shots well, and they usually end up hitting a wing or they hit a leg or something.
Oh, okay.
See, like, look at,
Yeah.
somebody hit his leg on that one, so that wouldn't have knocked him down, but
Yeah. That was me, and then you killed it.
but yeah, so it looked like such a big target that a lot of people miss just because of that, because their actual vitals are really head, you know, neck, and then the chest area, but it's not a very big target.
So aim for the head, hey?
Aim for the head.
Yeah.
Because if you're a little farther back, then you're gonna hit them in the chest or the body. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Good tip. You have a modified choke on?
I have an extreme range choke.
Oh really?
I usually use a modified, but I actually blew one up. Haven't got around to it yet. I don't get to do much hunting myself.
Yeah. That's true.
I get to be on every hunt. I just don't get to pull through, which isn't bad at all. I have nothing wrong with that.
They have a unique voice, eh?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
They're just a unique bird to hunt too. Like, it's just, Saskatchewan and Manitoba in Canada are the only places you're allowed. Well, sorry, Alberta now has a season on them.
Oh really?
So the three prairies are the only places you're actually allowed to hunt them in Canada. The only real numbers of them are in Saskatchewan and Manitoba.
Okay.
Like huntable numbers. So it's kind of a unique experience for guys. Like, they don't get to experience it. It's just something that people who duck hunt or waterfowl hunt on the eastern side of the country, they never even think about it really. It's a totally different experience, you know.
Yeah, this is awesome.
If you're a duck hunter or goose hunter, I don't think you won't enjoy it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they're as reactive to calling as like a Canada goose or a duck at certain times of the year.
Okay.
So, you know, you can see how I was calling at some of them, but they don't really lock their wings and dive into the spread. You know, when you call at them, it's not.
Okay, yeah.
Not super responsive to the call or anything. You know, like Canada geese, you can call them and they react to a call really well, and you can basically finish a Canada goose feet down in the spread just from good calling. You know, but I wouldn't say these guys really do it. It's more being where they want to be and just having the proper spread and a good hide. We're at 6, aren't we?
Yeah, we're at a passing grade already.
I don't know, we all talk about limits and stuff, it really doesn't matter.
Oh, something's behind us.
Here we go. No front.
Another one on the left.
Watch that one.
Yeah, that's yours.
No, he's all yours. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, I botched it. Ah, sorry about that.
Two more on your hard left.
Okay.
These guys are doing nice.
Don't wait for me this time, please.
Let them get nice and close. Let's get them. Shoot one more.
Did you get 4?
That's it, 4.
Wow!
Yeah.
That was fast. Boom! Thank you. Wow, that's awesome.
Look at the three, fell right beside each other. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, that's how you do it, hey?
That's it.
Woo.
That
Sweet.
was nice. They came in so
Yeah.
nicely.
Thanks so much. That's
No
awesome.
problem.
Yeah, those ones are actually like, that was how it's supposed
Nice
to be,
to
right?
watch, huh? They
Yeah.
just come down, cup their wings. That's a nice bird, though.
Probably your Super Max got that one.
This dude's going away.
Check this bird out. That's a heavy one.
Yeah. They're all adults, too. That
Yeah.
bunch.
So when you're guiding, if you get your limit, is it kind of like a relief?
Not really in Saskatchewan because you can hunt. There's always something you can hunt here. You can go for cranes or snow
Oh,
geese.
okay, yeah.
But like in other places, if you're guiding and all you can hunt is, say, Canada's, you shoot your limit to Canada's, then it's like, it's a relief on the rest of the crew because they don't have to find a hunt for the afternoon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then you have more people on the road spotting at night, so it makes everyone's job easier.
Oh, okay.
So it's a relief in that sense.
We just done our hunt, and Daryl is going to give us a rundown of what we did with the decoys again.
Yeah, we'll just go over it again because there's less wind now. So basically behind us is the day roost, or the night roost as well, actually where these birds were hanging out. So we knew they were going to come from out here. What we wanted to do is make a spread so that we had the sun at our back, so when they do kick into the wind, they would land with looking into the wind. We put these blinds on an angle that the sun's at our back and the wind is just kind of quartering, not quite perfectly at our back, but on a little bit of an angle. So we kind of modified it so that these birds would come off the day roost. We put a really short arm on this left side of the spread. That way they can cut in really close and just hook right in, like you can see with that pair that came in on your side, remember? They just snuck right in above the ground perfectly, and they didn't have to start circling or get up high over us. And because once they start doing that stuff, that's when, look behind you, this bird's landing right behind you.
Wow, there's 4 birds right here as we're wrapping things up. That's awesome. There's another 3 over there, another 2 over there. Oh my goodness.
So they're able just to kick right in there, kind of on this flight path that these ones are. They're just able to hook in with the wind and not have to start circling or doing anything funny, because once they start doing that, they really can pick out what's wrong with your spread. They can locate the blinds. Cranes have really good eyesight, and they can pick you out right away, pick out dead cranes laying in the spread, pick out anything wrong. The longer they spend circling around you, the longer they spend above you, they're going to pick things out with you. There's more eyes looking at you, and it's just trouble. So it's better just to design your spread anyway so that something like that, they can just kick in or they can come straight in. We weren't able to make them come straight in because the wind is actually the same direction as the roost, so we had to modify it a little bit. So short arm on this side, a bulk around the blinds. These ones really around the blinds are just to help hide the blinds around the high corners and stuff, like these high spots on the back sides of the blinds. That's why we've got these high decoys here. Just as they're approaching or circling behind us, it covers these high spots because they do learn the shapes of blinds, especially in these fields in Saskatchewan. They're not as full, you know, there's a lot of dirt showing. It's a little harder to hide out here. So these ones around the blinds help hide us. We've got these 4 or 5 out front of us just to kind of create a landing zone, a little point right off there where they can target and land. And behind us, we've got a bunch behind us to create depth. So creating depth helps with being hidden, and it also helps try to suck the birds into you more as they want to go usually to the head of the spread where the heavy concentration of birds are and they're feeding. So it helps draw them over you and in tighter to the blind so they don't land short. And you can see here the decoy concentration is thicker. So they want to target that area. They won't target the ends of the spread. You can see down here, the spacing between the decoys is actually a lot further. And that just makes it so they don't want to land there. They see birds off on their own and they figure there's no feed there, so they don't want to land. So the higher concentration is where they're going to land. And that's what we've done right behind us to create depth and around the blinds. And then on the right side of the spread, we have a longer arm. And we kind of use it as almost like a blocking arm. So when they kick into that wind, they get stuck in the pocket here, and then they don't want to fly over these decoys, so they set down right in front of us, or they get high and fly over them and come around again. But ideally, they're going to set in before they hit this arm, and that's why it's there. And that's why this one runs further out, so it kind of blocks them or channels them right into the kill zone. That's pretty much it for this spread, yeah. Super simple, 5 dozen dive bomb silhouettes. I mean, we didn't even have to bring a trailer, just 2 layout blinds in the back of the truck and 5 dozen decoys. That's it. Super easy.
All right, thank you. That's awesome. Daryl and I just finished our hunt. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
And we have our 2-man limit in front of us. And yeah, it was an awesome hunt.
Yeah, pretty fun. The birds did it pretty good too. Actually, the ones that did come in came in really nice. And then we had a bunch that would come straight from behind us. And whenever they'd come straight from behind us, they see the backs of the blinds and they'd flare off. And there's another field somewhere to the northwest there. It looks like they're hidden, so they would get sucked into those. But all the ones that came low out of that roost, they just kind of glided over and just banked right in. And yeah, we cleaned it up pretty good like that.
I wasn't the best at shooting, but we still got it done.
We had lots of opportunities.
Yeah,
so
we had so many opportunities. That was awesome.
It's all fun, right? And these things are some of the best eating waterfowl, I'm sure.
Yeah, they call them
Ribeye of the sky.
Ribeye of the sky. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. It was fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for making the trip out.
Yeah, thank you for including me on this.
Anytime.
And today was like the hardest condition you could ever ask for, hey? And we got it done before 6 o'clock.
But yeah, high winds, high heat, like really hot. It's gotta be close to 30 degrees at least. Like actually a duck or a goose hasn't even moved yet. It's still, the cranes always move early, especially in high winds, but I have not seen one duck or one goose even fly yet, and they're not gonna fly until it cools off.
Awesome.
All right,
yeah.
Let's get this packed up.
All right, let's do it. Sweet.
We're packing up and they're still trying to come in here. Trying to take some pictures.
They're heavy birds. Big birds. This is awesome. Eat good.